I am all sorts of just all over the place today. What? Okay, cats are doing crazy things. Hey, Charlie, get over here. President, stand on the power bar and shut everything down. That's the cat way, ladies and gentlemen. It helps if I turn controllers on and get all these jazz hands working for us. And there's the button that we were looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. No, you can't have tricks. That's a cat walk by right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Pardon me. I gotta figure things out for a hot second. Everything there. Sometimes things are weird. He eats tricks. That's not a good thing. He eats a lot of things. That's what cats eat. He's a dog. He's a miniature Gavin. Eats like a dog. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Trails to Azure. We have to make sure that we'll get that out eventually. Coffee, breakfast is for the little guy. That's why we're waiting. And then he decided he wanted a pancake. So that's even later. We had a good stream yesterday. It was good to get back. Sort of in the swing of things. Still have somehow a runny note. Like it's an off and on thing. It's weird. We're at the finale. Sorry to Wolf Slayer on the bets of 400 saves. Unless this truly hits the fan, I don't think we're hitting 400 saves. I assume we had about 3 or 4 chapters left somehow. I don't know how that ended up being not true, but regardless. No, don't chew the... Why? Cat kittens chew everything. Hold on, I gotta make sure that's done. Yeah, I'm Jordan. We are Jordan. Now, I can't do it as good as he can, but Lothar's, welcome on in. I'm doing well. I decided to stick with your plan. I think it was your plan. As much as I could. Throwing things out there as we could. I have no idea how to build up Wazy. That sounds like a bad idea. Oh God. Well, I'll tell you what. What do you think of that? I don't think it was terrible. I don't think it's terrible. I think that's a good setup. Now we got some things. I just don't know what to do with weight. See, the problem is, am I realizing this right now? I don't have a heal. It wasn't your plan. Oh, well, jeez. Well, that's what happens. I don't have a heal. I feel like I'm going to need a heal. Oh. I'm all over the place. So that makes sense. I believe we're trying to get everyone back. I think that's the deal. We have everyone to find. Well, not everyone, but you played them all, but I played them that I need. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so we're on a ship called the Merkabakadakadu. We're camouflaged. One of them got the robots to chase them, and now we're looking for some blind spots of the septium veins. So we have many options. So. Looks like St. Ursula Road near the sandbar. We just need to chat on up with Abadabadubada to tell him where we need to. Oh, I didn't even... Are you kidding me right now? I didn't even know this was a room until now. Oh, that sucks. My name's Juno, and I'm in charge of the engine room aboard the 9th Merkabakadakadu. I can handle synthesizing quartz, tuning your tactical orbits here at the factory. Really? Squires? They can do that? Of course they can. I've always been good with my hands, and so it happens I enjoy this kind of work. So, now that the Aurora Borealis has tipped their hand, the church can't overlook their involvement. I hope we can work well together, Bannings. Same to you, Juno. Alright, so yeah, let's see what we could be doing here. If anything. Maybe I thought we were missing something. We don't have a lot of, don't have as much Sepith as I thought we would have rushing into that, but I think these upgrading, what is this? We have one of everything there. Sluts? Yes, please. And then exchanging is not what we want. Orbments. I don't know what that does. Oh, it just allows you to change it up. I don't know if that's gonna bite me in the butt or not of not having a healer, because I feel like we're gonna go down and get like Ellie or somebody. Like that's the thought. Okay, so there's no more pom pom party apparently. So. Yeah, so we're on the final ship here. I guess we can rest. That's something. Go on up the stairs. Forget about the coffee here for a second. That's never a good call. It's the perfect amount of everything. Which way do I think leads? So this is probably like a conference room or okay, so that's Abadabadaroo. Okay, good. Looks like we can. Oh, and it's just okay. So we really don't have a lot of options here to do things here. So we're heading on over to St. Ursula Medical Hospital because the dog talks now. We're that high. Do not mind me, just merely reminiscing on the topic of the past. We've been allies for many months. However, I do believe this will be the first time we've traveled the highway together. Well, it's the first time for everything, Zeet. The dog is... I usually expect a lot of the dog, but not, the other way around. Anyways, we're going to talk to Abbas. He's going to drop us over by St. Ursula Medical College, and I'm going to see if having no healer is going to bite me in the butt or not. So, what are my orders? Oh, I didn't know I was in charge. Give me a second. I'm just going to go check on the little guy. Quiet toddlers are no good. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Oh my God, everyone has come in. I'm terrible. Chelsea Ann with the 11 months of subscribing to me. That is far longer. I think the... Wait, I was gonna say maybe it was the 11 months of like in a row, maybe, and then like I don't know. Twitch is I'm off. I'm not off causing trouble. That Launchbox Premium looks like it has a sale yearly, if not multiple times. Oh yeah, yes. I very much enjoyed my time with that yesterday. That I think I want to get those extra little features. So thank you again, Chelsea, and it was very nice of you. Thank you so much. How are you guys? Good to see you. Yeah, I'll let you know. Thank you. Well, you do get a notification on Launchbox when everything sort of pops up, so I should get it, but if I ever miss it, thank you, Lothars. Hi, buddy. Yes, you want your tricks? Okay. Gotta make sure the kitty doesn't eat them, though. Apparently he doesn't want them. Who isn't, though? Now, I mean, you know who isn't? Young people. They don't even know what a Nintendo was. You ask these Chelsea Ann characters what their first system they played was. They're probably gonna say like Xbox One or something. That's probably what they say. Anyways, before we just butcher all of our subscribers, which that's not a good thing to do. What's on the agenda for the weekends? I think. If anything. I thought we'd be less conspicuous. We're intentionally, with crude imitate. What? No, look, I don't know how this game just came out of nowhere for the church to be the end all be all of everything. But here we are having that conversation. Oh, I mean, so who was on the other ship? I guess what it was it like Father Kevin? Ellie, Tio, and Randy are all stuck, I believe, in Crossbell. I was the only one that was arrested, I believe. So are we going through the Septium Veins to get through to Crossbell to rescue them? Even though I don't think they need rescuing, I think we just have to come on in there. I think that's it. Land of the Merkaba. There we go. Thought I heard something. I'm like hearing things. I thought I heard my door knock. And the cats were standing in front of the door, so that made me think that they were. Okay, so like I said, it looks like there isn't really options here. Like, I guess we literally are just stopping right there at the sandbar. We're gonna have a little fun at the beach, man. It's a weird party setup here. Weird party setup of me, Wazy, and the dog. And like I said, I don't have a healer. I don't know what to do or anything like that. And you know what? I feel like I need to do this because I missed it. And I hate missing these things. So I'm not gonna miss it. I mean, I'm not gonna miss it. Take it the others will continue monitoring what's happening from above. Probably. That's probably what we're gonna be doing. So, okay. So what did I put the dragon thing on? One of them was like if you beat off enough monsters, the analyze thing just happens. So, oh yes, that's right. We have to remember Wazy is also a part of the church as well. So everyone everyone except for Lloyd apparently goes to church. So, this is Sister Marbles. Wait, what is this doing? Does this allow us to go back to the ship? I think that's probably what it is. I'm gonna try for at least 3.5 hours today. The little guy has a doctor's appointment that was pushed back from like 2 or 3 weeks previously ago. So I apologize for that, but I was sort of hoping that they would cancel again. That way I could just keep the stream rocking, but it was a little later than usual. So what is this? This is going to allow us to go back to the ship. I just told you this. Should be able to use it for as long as we need to. Exactly. So like, so are we trying to get to St. Ursula Medical College? Is that the deal here? It could be. Oh, here comes a little cat. Come on, over here. Not towards the coffee. Right there. Lie down. Lie down. Well, after working with you for so long, it's strange to see you talk about these things so naturally. Well, you're still the calm, cool, collected playboy you've always known, Lloyd. Lothlars, were you in that? Were you in Neomatter's stream yesterday? I like went off to get a beer, and I came back like he was doing some side quests in Final Fantasy VII. I literally come back and poof, he was off. I was like, what did I miss? I didn't even hear him say goodbye. It's actually finally fun to be able to come into his streams and not have to lurk, afraid of having everything ruined story-wise. It's nice to be able to sit back, relax, and get in there. All right, we gotta go fishing though first, right? Wouldn't hurt at least to scout in the direction of Crossbell City to see what it's like. And the talking dog is back again. However, beware, cryptids have begun to appear on the highways due to the pleroma grass. So, tread carefully. I think he didn't want to get involved. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, well, off we go. Return to the Merkabah by examining warp circles such as this one. Speak to Abbas and select a destination on the map to that warp circle, and the number of warp circles will increase throughout the story. Oh, so I'm starting to see where everyone said, like, hey, this is going to take you, like, 8 years. Like, I was sitting here thinking, so maybe there is still hope for Wolf Slayer and his 400 saves. Still, probably. Instead of getting stuck up in main story, just stopped it for the... Oh, okay, because it seemed abrupt. It seemed abrupt is what he was, what I was gathering. That's sort of the way it looked at. Okay, I don't feel so bad then. Oh, come on. You dim-witted Lloyd fisherman. I mean, it's probably just me not being able to hit the A button. I still haven't decided, is this like RNG, or is it like, is it dependent upon me actually hitting the A button? Does this sound a little on the lower side? There we go. All right, so we're finally heading. I guess like we could head to the south, but there's also the mention of like, well, check out, towards. Oh, this is okay. So this is where we are. Okay. Okay, so we've been here. This is sort of the way of go. Wait, so is this nothing? I feel like that's a doorway to somewhere, but it's not. I guess it was. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, so these things are easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just murdering them. He still says suck dick here. Okay, I'm sorry to say, folks, but that's what he's been saying forever. Yeah, like, so do I want to go up to sort of get an idea of what Crossbell is? I don't know. I know the dog told me, hey, maybe be chill about it, but maybe they'll show something to it. I don't know. Like, you just told me, hey, look, there's Teddy Ruxpin. There's a weird looking snail. Alright, we'll get into a fight with this guy, I guess. Also, he sees it. Okay, the Alpha Primate that boasts mighty strength and crushes. Oh, so their levels have gone up. Okay, well, at least that guy did. Alpha. Okay, well. So I wonder, do I control Zeet? Or does he just like, oh, I do. Interesting. He doesn't have a lot. HP absorb. Absorbs 5% of damage dealt as HP last disaster. And the Avalon Gate. Those all cost a lot of money. Also, he's got... That's why we don't need a healer. The dog heals. Wow. All these things cost a ton. Oh, I'm like, these things cost a ton, but he also has a ridiculous amount of EP. My God. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna do that. I sat there and looked at it, I was like, you're gonna hit me that other direction out of it, so I missed the speed up. Regardless, he still has speed up, but you still gotta be an adult towards me about it, don't you? God, I'm so mad about half these things. Like really, game? That's what you're gonna do to me? Oh, you're gonna focus your power. How about the both of you do that? No? Okay, great. There we go. That's some decent damage. That's some decent damage. I'll take that. Wait, how come Lloyd did not attack him there? Is he like super low here or what? Okay, can we relax here? I was sort of hoping he was gonna do like a focus arts thing. Decided not to. See, that's the one actual problem, though, is that just costs so much. Oh, he can't even use items. Great. Oh, well. I'm a little embarrassed to say that I spent 3 hours yesterday playing Final Fantasy VII, and for, like, literally no reason. Because... we all know I'm gonna go into it and play it properly. Oh, come on. But yeah, it was pretty comical. So now, oh, so you analyze them, but you still don't get all the information. That's a little weird. That is a little weird. I'm a little upset that the dog can't use items. I feel like he should be able to. That's okay. That's a fair amount of damage right there. Apparently someone started playing Tifa-related hentai in the Italian Senate. It's all... Yes, it's funny, but, like... Is that not, like, a little worrisome of, like... Does that not show how terrible, like, their internet structure may be for, like, something like the Italian Senate? Shouldn't you have, like... That should not happen for anything government related. Like, we've all seen the jokes and the stuff that happens right now with schools and with the Zooming. You know, and kids are playing dumb stuff and tricks and whatnot. But, like, how that happens in a government setting, like, is beyond me. It's funny, but it's just like, really? Really? And they're all screaming, trying to figure out, like, how do we shut this off? How do we shut this off? Like, okay, so how close can we actually get to Crossbell City here? Looks like we can get fairly close. Oh, okay, so we just see the barrier here. Okay. Oh, it is absolutely great. Don't get me wrong. It's great, but it's like, it's just that thing like I stick out of my head of like... Some... Is Swoony out on the town again today? They're making him, you know, actually go somewhere outside of your home for work. It's covering it like a dome. Still, though, trucks can come on through, and the Defense Force and Red Constellation can. But apparently, without permission, we will not be allowed to physically... How do they set this up, though? They just know? Like, does everyone get, like, some little carry-on thing that they're allowed to, you know, keep accessing, or what? I don't know. But, okay, so we've seen the barrier. That's great. So there's a lot of things we're okay. So I mean, we saw it. Let's say we seen it, saw it. That's great. This way is probably the way we want to go. Just keep going south, Jordan. That's these stupid. Oh, that's what I wanted. No, well, I wanted to whack him. We didn't whack him. Could have whacked him. I mean, I guess at this point I probably. Oh, come on! And now I guarantee you, Wazy's been pushed out of the way on that one, hasn't? Oh, okay, thank God. It's still gonna cost a lot. Hey, look, that evasion tank thing's working out. A cat is tickling my feet, which is great. All right, Wazy. I think. What? Sure. Resistant? How dare you? Oh, thank God you're gonna waste your time with that. That's great. Where'd you crazy kids go last night? I saw the Instagram stories. Was that Horny Pig again? Oh, what's that? Oh, that looks like fun. Do dragons turn around? Do dragons turn around? Oh, I don't even know what I picked there. It was like a large monster as well. I mean, you get the option to murder it or not murder it. There is a critical attack down there. Do we have any combo crafts? We do. Is that going to nail everyone? It will. Thank God for that. We just don't know what to be doing there. I know I'll be stealing it. That'll be the move. He really doesn't have the things I thought he would. That's the unfortunate part. That probably won't work. Ah, the Gaia tits. It's gonna take him that long to do that? That sucks. Does look like we can detect their movements. Oh, I should have used the earth. That would have worked out well. There we go. So what does he do? He's got a burn, which isn't gonna work. A KO, and that will work wonderfully. Thank God he just wasted that. That was actually great. Well, let's use. I want to see this move work. I think if I put it there, if that other guy moves over, it may nail him. But oh, that cancels my move. I wasn't even paying attention to what that was doing. Well, you know what? Now you're really gonna pay for it, because now you angered me. I'm trying to understand how on earth a move that, they're flying. And yet, it still nails him. Sure. I better get something good for this. That was not what I was, that's not what I was, anticipating. Oh, come on. How do you miss with this stuff? How do you miss? It's getting stupid. Back in this stupidness again. Remember how stupid games can get? We're getting there again. It just sucks. Every time I want to go and do something, it's like, nah, not having that, buds. There we go. All right, well, let's get rid of one of them, I think, or we just utilize someone's. I'll take over that critical, actually. Hopefully this will nail everyone. Oh, now he goes blind? Oh, are you kidding me right now? Oh, well. Just everything has just gone Millhouse to me today. That's all you did on a critical opportunity? That's all you did? Come on, game! Like, come on, honestly. This is getting worse than the hits that we took yesterday in Mega Man. Absolutely ridiculous, this fight. You come back up here? There you go. Yeah, you gonna sit down there? Of course, we can't reach these people, because that would be not allowed. Oh, see, you don't even... Oh, god dang it. I'm trying to think if I just have that weird feeling that that thing's gonna do the attack that's gonna murder Wazy. I don't think burn works on them, but you could get lucky. I don't know. Screwed one of them, but no! Okay, thank God that didn't kill them. Okay, can we you know, can we do something? Oh, how is that out of your way? How? How is that out of your way? This is getting silly. Oh, come on, game. Close the fridge. There's nothing in there. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that guy's turn. Yeah, it's gonna be his. Come on. Hey, shut the fridge. Like, I've never seen such silliness. I've never seen such silliness of these approaches here. Like, so he's gonna get nailed because I have zero way of attacking them. Like, what happened to Lloyd's range? What happened to it? There you go, buddy. Oh, Logan, you got to take those by your chair. Yeah. No, don't do that. But he wants your tricks, so take them. You have to put him over there. Did you poop?
Nah.
Oh my god. Come God! Oh. A terrible waste of everything here. Like, God. Wait, why didn't that revive anybody? Oh, for crying out loud. Are you... So does he waste that? No, he must not. It's not that it's rough. It's just like the stupid moves like this that cancel everything out. Like, stop. Stop the garbage. I'm stuck with a dog that can't do anything. Leave him alone. Go sit down with your tricks. He is fine where he is. Yes, buddy. I mean, I played it like a... I played it terribly, also. I'm just not happy that Wazy lost all of this CP. What? So you did poop. Oh, for God's sakes. Alright. I gotta go change my son's butt. Is my coffee done? No, not even close. Come on. I just gotta wash my hands. Gross. Oh. Sorry about that. So what, do we give me something good here? Emerald gem. That's helpful, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. There's a cat again. These cats are everywhere, man. Oh, and here, like, here's the next kicker. I can't use Zeit's stuff on. All right, game. I'll let you be in charge of the way you want to run these things. See, I want the big guy. Oh, come on. I just want to get a shot. Turn around. Okay, Charlie. Oh, and then I miss attacking him. Oh, just everything is just not going the way I thought it would go. No. Oh. And I'm picking the wrong things. Like I'm just not doing I'm not using my brain. I think is what's it's referred to. Thank God he wasted his time with that. There we go. There we go. And we even canceled that. Finally, you know what? Every once in a while, everything can come up Millhouse. It really can. We got ourselves a new Gavin. Hi. So, yep, you may or may not be able to see me here, folks, but that's the way these streams will end up being going forward. Get used to it. All right, we've recovered nicely. What did we get? We got an emerald gem or something, right? Is that helpful to anybody here? An emerald gem. Evade goes up 25. We're getting there. Oh my God, we're getting there. All right, we've recovered nicely, I think. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Attack this weird looking cat, raccoon. I don't even think either one of the names for it is correct. That shark guy really wants me. He wants a piece of me. You want a piece of me? Well, you're not getting it. I think you know what's bothering me now is that, so who was the person that told me about the evasion tank? Was it some marimbist? Now oh God. Now I'm trying to figure out, like, who was it? Oh, 3 of these damn okay. Yeah, drop their movement now for me. Oh, okay. Yep, that'll happen. All right, we could use that immediately. Be nice. So I think the red one means you can't really move around. I think that's what that means. So we're gonna make sure that they don't. Oh, okay. He's gonna use Gaia Tit on us. Oh God. Well, I actually didn't do as much as I thought it was gonna do. Okay, that's Wazy's taking a beating back there. That's another beating. Okay. Wazy, get back on in with us here. We would love to have you in on this. Yeah. Oh, that's a large impede. Okay. A large heal? Oh, we don't even need heals here. Can we confuse these bastards? Let's see. Oh, well, it did do some good damage. I say that worked out well. Okay. Lloyd, take him out. There you go. Okay, we're recovering nicely, if I can do say so myself. If I do say so of things. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, you want to do that. You're entitled. That's your right, sir, ma'am. You don't want to be going around assuming things on these people. Monkeys. I think if we hit him, he's gonna be dead anyways, so... There we go. Oh, you're slipping! Oh, stay there, buddy. There you go. Alright. Alright, we're recovering back everything that I think we might have lost in turn. The shit shell. Could be the clit shell. Oh. Okay, that's nothing. It's weird that, like, the only enemy here that's giving us anything is the monkeys. Like, there's nothing up here? Like, you don't want to have a fight about it? No? Okay. Oh. Cutscene. Oh. Oh, hi! Hi! Okay, you didn't even give me an opportunity there. Oh, that was, okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so what are we using here? It can distort space and time. Great. 38,000. I'm supposed to deal with this thing just like this. Oh, yep. There goes the cat. He's trying to find a comfortable little spot, I think. You know, he's like, why does this guy keep talking? I don't think that'll work on him. Oh, actually, it does look like the speed thing will work there. That's great. Whether we can smack him or not, sure. Give it a whirl. Take it. And you know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate you just getting us all together there. Actually, that was really nice of you. Appreciate it. What are we looking at here? Because I sort of didn't really see. So you sort of have to analyze this guy. I think. We all love acting quickly here around here. We'll get our opportunities here, folks. There's the speed up. All right, now you're gonna get, there we go. Okay, we're back in busyness. That's it. All right, now what can you do for us right now? I have to remember that you have a heal as well. You gotta remember that. Silver Thorn. It's that and Earth we want to be using, so... Now, does the dog do anything for this? 2,200. I mean, that looks like it's going to do something really mean. So give it that good old college try. Not a lot of damage, unfortunately. Not a lot of damage. I was sort of hoping, you know, for better things there. We weren't getting it. I was sort of like hoping to my do not cancel my attacks. Do not be that thing. So this was gonna take a while to do, but we're gonna finally see the dog do something here. I see a nice critical opportunity there. Love to take advantage of that. 4,600. Okay, it's not bad. Not terrible, but not the best. I had higher hopes of it. 2,300. All right, so we're still. Okay, I think you know, if we could just keep. Oh, geez, he's too far away. Is that it? That doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna make sure you don't get that. There we go. Like I would prefer if we had it, sir. All right. That did some good damage. But I would also like, so that's space. That's Mirage, Space Blade. What are these things? He doesn't have anything that's gonna debilitate it though. Puts up a barrier against one physical attack. We could do the speed up. Yeah, that'll work out for everybody. Oh, that's a waste of a critical. Because okay, well, okay, well that was bound to happen. I think if you get a critical, you should get one extra into that. Like instead of speed 3, speed 4. Give that to me, because it was critical. Be nice to me about it. I need something like drop his defense if we could even do that. I don't think we can. Okay. So now that's an interesting one because that's in a straight line. So if we move everybody, like if that's on the dog, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to move him in the same way. Oh, good, wonderful. So this guy's just gonna waste his move. That's wonderful. That's just not gonna work. But I feel like it's a waste if I'm not doing these. You know, it's still gonna be damage, right? Wasn't worth it. Was not even worth it. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think we wanted to be standing there. That thing looked like that went out to fart on people or something. Yeah, like you didn't want to be a part of that. All right, dog. There we go. This is something. I don't know what we do with the dog on the team here, but you know, why should that be different? Not a lot. Better than nothing, I guess, but. Oh, what's he healing there? Are you kidding me? See, we're so far away, like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, well... Like, what does that do? Stats? Can we drop his speed? We can. So that might be a thing. Oh, good job. Wait, why is that not a thing? How come I can't... You want a different show? Okay. Car wash? Car wash? Carl's Car... How come you don't want to watch the other Carl's Car Washes? Why is it always Carl's Car Wash 2? What about Carl's Car Wash 7? You don't know? That's okay. Yeah, like it's a waste, right? Like, oh, you can't even reach him. I guess like sort of a waste, but was that a growl I heard? See, we need to get someone back like Randy who can like I don't know if it would have worked on this guy regardless, but like the delays to enemies hits. That's what I want. All right. Oh, see this is where this sucks. Looks like the dog's gonna wear this one. I mean, had he not done a move, he could have been out of the way, but why would you want to skip these? Why would you want to skip these wonderful things? Like, if anyone was gonna wear it, I'm glad it's the dog. I was gonna see if he had. There's nothing we can do at the. Can't reach him. Boy, Lloyd, you gotta get some range, friend. You gotta get some range. I think we honestly just wear it. The Sandblaster. Bad. I mean, I don't want to see anyone get nailed for 4,500, you know, hit points or anything like that, but, oh, I keep forgetting Wazy has a heal. I keep forgetting about it. And he'll be dead here anyway, so that'll be alright. Or not. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, we got so lucky. He literally has like a sliver of health left. Wow. No EP though. That's something. I was just gonna say, like, something's gotta murder it eventually. Okay. You gonna give me some levels? Well, Lloyd's gonna get one. Everyone's gonna be really close, but in a burst orb, whatever the hell that does for us, I don't know. Well, see, that was the thing, Lloyd. We don't really know. We couldn't tell you where on Earth it came from. It, like, fell from the sky, which was a little scary, a little worrisome, but if cryptids are appearing on the highways, there's no way buses can be running, right? No, obviously not. Everyone's going to be stuck inside the city. Although, maybe they have, like, an agreement that, hey, we're not going to be, you know, we won't drop cryptids if you guys want to bounce back and forth from the city to the medical hospital, whatever, right? No, that's not happening. So that's a natural conclusion, is it? Is it? Ursula herself must be looking down at us in grief. Oh wait, so like Ursula was like referenced, like she's like some type of god. They're all stuck in the trucker con. Oh my god. You know what's funny, Stu? Like no one else will get that because they're not from our area of London, Ontario, London, England, UK, Britain, somewhere. Ohio. We always forget about Ohio. It's like everyone's going on about like, oh, the media's not covering the trucker convoy, and I'm sitting there thinking like, so like I saw a few tweets about it from some politicians yesterday, and they sort of nailed it on the head. Like, why should they care about the minority 10% of anti-vaxxer truckers or people who feel the same way about them? when the other 90% of truckers who are out there doing their job right now, who are fully vaccinated, making sure that we got items on the shelves, that, you know, we don't fall further down. Like to me, that would be the story. Like if I was a producer, like I wouldn't do the convoy. I couldn't care less about that. Like I would go on about, these are the truckers who are keeping us running as a country, not these ones that are going to Ottawa, wasting everyone's time. The Prime Minister isn't even there. And let me tell you, everyone thinks that it was like, oh, because he got COVID, so they all think it's a big thing, like, oh, he knew the truckers were coming, so that's why he faked COVID. Like, do they know what happens when you go to Ottawa? Like, they leave you on the front grounds, just like to the Americans. It's the equivalent of someone rushing on over to the Capitol. They're not allowed in except for January 6th. And they sit there and they think that that's going to do something. It's going to accomplish something. Oh, my, their demands are stupid, Stu. Like, I mean, the only one like that, like, I guess people are trying to get behind is like they want rid of all of the mandates, right? But like, if you would have just stopped there, fine, we would have been appreciative. But they're all way over the top on their demands, and they're not going to happen. They're all going to go to Ottawa. They're going to get, you know, they're going to get turned around like and eventually in a week or so when they realize like nothing's going to happen. And that'll be the end of it. I saw someone tweet to the truckers of like, hey, just so you know, as you come into Ottawa, because I guess some of them are coming from out west or whatever, they just all made their big convoy way over. And so like someone tweeted out to them like, hey, by the way, Ontario is closed till the 31st. This bridge is closed down for maintenance. Good luck getting here to do that. You don't have an address, so you can't order food anywhere. Like they were just nailing them on all these things of like, oh, like, yeah, this turned out to be pretty shitty. But whatever. That's part of the wonderful things of our country is that we allow them to do this, right? They're allowed to do that. It might not work out well for them, but... Yes, good old Trudeau is apparently, you know, putting his tail between his legs and hiding in his house. Heaven forbid he sees the truckers. That's the thought. Like, no, it's... Like, I think the thing is, like, do they know that the mandates alone are provincially run? Like, they do know that, right? Like, I know the trucker thing is a federal thing, but the mandates that they're all after are... like that's a federally run thing. So all, like, if you want to, yeah, like, so the federal, if you want to cross the border, you have to be vaccinated. Pretty simple. Like, I'm pretty sure that works both ways. Don't we make sure that the Americans are also vaccinated if they want to come visit? Right. So why aren't they going down to the Capitol and bitching to them that they can't drive down there? Right? Did they? I thought I saw that their GoFundMe was canceled. But then I think they fought it back to get it back. I don't know. It's just a whole rigmarole, crappy show that no one knows what's going on. But let them have their fun. I never understood these people. Like, I guess the word is like these professional protesters. What do they do for a living? Because they seem to be out and able to somehow, you know, get to all of these places, you know, in their cars and whatnot. And they probably have a house they live. Like, what do they do for a living that allows them to have this time off to go and fight for the man? When they looked into the funds, it's almost all yeah, well, that was a whole other thing. Wait, so you give me the party advantage, but you really didn't offer me anything here, did you? This is it. All right. Well, great. All right, Wazy, what can you do here? We can't do anything to them. That's great. We could delay their turn. I just noticed that was actually one thing we actually could do. Delay their turn. It's not on there. No, that won't work. The dog doesn't have anything. Well, I mean, look, the dog's got some things he could do. Oh, well. Do you have something that's that delays their turn? No, I thought we did. Oh well, just nail him with that heat wave there, Lloyd. How is Stu? We just you and I just get into these little chit chats, and before you know it, you don't even know what's happened. Okay, so they're all gonna get a turn. Okay, fair enough. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we just murdered them. That would have been great. First day working from home in a little bit. Is it because of, like... Hold on, I look outside. It's not like it's terrible out. Just because, you know, just the way it worked, sort of? Or is your entire office still, like, isolating somehow? Wait, so what happened to all the Fisher people? They all gone? They all left now. I wasn't even able to even take on any of the anglers here in quite some time. A little weird. I don't mind the cat. We have a new kitten. He's now sitting in front. So the one guy that was working at the office quit at Christmas. Like, he quit before Christmas, right? And then just rode it into the holidays. I don't think we're gonna catch anything, unfortunately. Was he important? So until now, I've been trying to catch up. Stu, you know my thoughts on that. That sucks. Like, everything gets dumped on your plate, unfortunately. Is it, like, as cold as it says it is outside? Like, I noticed they put out an extreme cold thing. Or he says it's minus 14, and that's without the wind chill. Minus 21. Ugh, I gotta go outside in this? Yes, it was effing cold. Great. Wait, is that radioactive, man? No. Oh, look at that. Is that Noe? Is that Noe in there? The Defense Force unit? Great. We're gonna have to fight these morons. Were you snowed in the one day? I saw your I saw Mrs. Stu could not get anywhere because I guess so. Is your next vehicle purchase going to be a truck? I am going to say I heavily debated trying to get into work. I was 2 hours late, but I have a feeling it was because I couldn't get out of my apartment. Much seems like you couldn't probably get out of your driveway. Although, like, so like even by the time like when they finally plowed me out of where I parked, it took them 2 hours for the plow to get there. Usually they're out there like 4 a.m. The city, like, what is with the, like, I know there was a lot of snow, but the snow ended at like 9 a.m. And I know we got dumped on with a lot of it, but the thing that bothered me about that was like, how come like it took them so long? It wasn't like it just continuously snowed and they couldn't keep up. They weren't out early enough. It seemed like they weren't even out until 8 o'clock in the morning. And then like did they, maybe the city's dealing with a bunch of people who are off on COVID isolation. I don't know, but like they didn't mention that as their reasoning, which was a bother. 2 plows drove into a ditch on my way out there. It's supposed to snow here at 1 p.m. today and go until 2 a.m. But it's the weekend, so you're not going anywhere, right? Unless you were planning on going to Horny Pig. That, well, you know, you can still get there, right? Wait, like the giant city plows drove into a ditch? How on earth does a thing that big drive itself into a ditch? Were they drunk? It's always a possibility in the city of Hamilton.
どうやらこの病院内にティオがいるようだな。
2 of them in 3 separate spots. Okay. Two of them, two separate spots. So we're gonna go get Tio. I wish I would have been given the option of who we could find and pick. Now, of course, the game's also gonna do a terrible thing of like, probably as soon as we get Tio, all of her quartzes are gonna be gone. So we're gonna have to redo that. Welcome to Orbital Hour. That's gonna be terrible. Tell me Tio was what? She could have been hurt in the hospital? No, she's fine. She's probably helping him on out here. My dose does have says light to moderate accumulation, so that can really mean a lot of things. Not sure if it'll be gone. Is it unfair that like in this day and age, being a meteorologist is one of the few jobs where you can be wrong 90% of the time and still keep your job? Could you imagine there'd be any other range of a job you could work at where you could go, we can get anywhere from 1 inch of snow to 8 inches of snow, and then it just ends up being a snowy day or a sunny day? Sorry. I'm trying to think, what show was it where I want to say it was Curb Your Enthusiasm, where Larry David gave the weather guy shit. You'd say like, oh, you know, it's gonna rain tomorrow, and he does it as a pure thought of just so he has no one else on the golf course with him. And Larry gives him shit. Well, if we pull this one off, we should be able to confront the soldier without them calling for reinforcements. So just murder them. Is that what you're telling me? You gonna eat your tricks? No. Okay. Well, I'd love to know what your plan is there, Wazy. You don't even have to ask. One of our own needs us. We're going in. You know what was always something that bugged me? And I understand it as I'm older, but why is it like you know, like usually they're separate contractors that throw a plow on their Ford F-150, right? Like, why don't they, just before they're going out, why don't they just drop their plow and make a laneway, like down a road? Like, I never understood, like, I understand, like, their point to be like, that it's not their deal, like, that's the city's job, but you think of, like, say, like, your city street that you weren't out there till 5. How come someone... Yeah, some do, the good ones. But how come, like, some just are like, you know what, screw the city, they're not doing their job. I'm going to drop my plow and do a couple of lanes here so people can at least drive down the road. Like, the amount of times I always saw, like, when I was dating Mrs. P, like, down her street, it was very much the same way of her old parents' place. It was like, the side street never got done, yet you drive by, like, 4 driveways of guys who got plows on their trucks, and you're like... Just do a run. It's not like nothing's gonna happen. No one's gonna bark back at you. Like I feel like if you ever were doing that, and a city plow was coming by and wanted to stop you and give you shit, you'd be like, well, too bad you weren't here, like, you know, 10 hours ago when we actually needed you. Like, screw off. Go ahead and take my license plate and all that crap. Who cares? Yes, buddy. That's Badass phone. What can I do for you? Did you drink your juice? Why aren't you drinking your juice? If I had a snowblower, I would have just done the entire road. So is that the next big purchase? I'm surprised you don't have a blower. Right? I know, it's got hair all over it. Yeah, like much was the same way of like, I think I probably would have made, had my apartment area been plowed at its proper time at 4 a.m., I wouldn't have been stuck, I wouldn't have been late for work, not that that was even an issue for anybody. But Sorry. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, like, that was like one of those days of like where like I thought to myself, oh, like, I don't know if I would have had a truck, if that would have solved my problems. I don't think it would. There was so much snow at my apartment. It was basically so it wasn't the amount of snow, but it was the problem of like it was so high that it basically like my SUV bottomed out at the bottom, and I was so annoyed that I tried to get out of my spot, and I got out of my parking spot. But then I tried to leave. Yeah, clearance issue. Yeah, literally, yeah. So maybe a truck would have worked fine, but so then I call work. I'm like, I'm stuck. I don't know when I'm going to get there type of thing. So tough shit. But had I been able, so I tried to pull back into my spot, because then I just would have said, look, I'm not bothering to come in. Like, screw this. I'm going to wait till the roads are all, because then I get on the road wasn't done. And I'm like, well, great. The only advantage of that was that no one else is really on the road at like even though like at 7:30 everyone's on the road. The fact that like it was a snow day for everyone except for me, that was sort of the problem. But like, so there wasn't really anybody on the road at the time. Had there been pretty busy, I probably would have just been like, okay, I'm not going into work today. This is stupid to be driving in. Everyone that has one of those raised pickups was laughing all the way. Yeah. Them and their small penises, right? I mean, the same thing though, like, I don't even think you need a raised pickup. Like, obviously it would be nice, but, like, we got, like, our work trucks at work. Like, they're not a lifted truck, but, you know, they got solid snow tires on them and all-wheel drive, and they went through fine. But so we have the lifted truck tools in Canada. Yes, the small penis parties. No, there's not as much of them. Like I said, when I drove to Florida a few years ago, I certainly saw more than my fair share than I would see up here in Canada. They do exist here, but not to the extent that I remember seeing them drive up here as in the States. They just look so silly. Like, I don't get it. And the worst part is, like, I hate the guys that do it, and like, I can appreciate you wanting to lift your truck, lift your Jeep, or do anything like that. And I appreciate the people who take the time to fix their headlights, make it so it's proper and you're not blinding everyone. I hate the people who throw on the shitty, $2,000 lift kit, and don't bother doing anything else to make anyone else safe around them or whatever. Like, those are the people that piss me off. You saw a guy stuck in a 4x4 F-150 and he didn't know he was stuck in rear wheel. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. It's Hillbilly Central in the province I live in, the province next to me. Wait, which one are you talking about? Hillbillies there, Lothars? Ontario does have its fair share of hillbillies, but I didn't know Manitoba and Saskatchewan were hillbilly city. I thought that was meant for just Alberta. Okay, I thought it was just Alberta just because of the the oil rigs out there and whatnot. See, here they're rednecks. Hillbillies aren't really that bad. No, see, I think Lothars. Now that you brought up an interesting point, I don't think we have hillbillies in Canada. We certainly have rednecks, but hillbillies, I don't think we have them in Canada. I mean, maybe like a very, 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 very small minority. I want to see if I can get the little guy to nap. Give me a second. Yeah. Gabby's dollhouse? Oh, Gabby's dollhouse? Okay, I'll put that on. Put it on. Yes. Have a nap. Put Gabby's dollhouse on. Relax. Goddamn Gabby's dollhouse. Gabby's dollhouse. Who would have thought my son would watch Gabby's dollhouse? As long as he's happy, that's all that matters to me, quite frankly. He is waving. Yes, he was. How come you can't wave? How come my cat can't wave? So rednecks are the loud, entitled tool bags with the lifted trucks here. America! Yeah, no, I don't think we have hillbillies. So what are hillbillies then, Chelsea? I don't think we have hillbillies. Lothars could agree, I think. Stu as well. You might have them out, like, in the sticks, as you would say, but, like, I'm trying to decide, like, is there a fine line between a hillbilly and a redneck? Like, when I picture a hillbilly, I picture them having one large tooth, like the Cletus from The Simpsons. Now, I know that you said that your papa is a hillbilly, and I don't want to make stereotypes or anything, but that's just what I picture is Cletus from The Simpsons. So Ilya is still in the hospital, and they're wanting to go and oddle her. Oodle to oddle. They live in the hills in Bully. Could be. Oh, at least they want her to make a full recovery as well. That's good of. That's nice of them. They have guns though, Lloyd. So. Oh, I don't think Charlie liked my Japanese talking. That's it. This is very much like my Gav used to do. Plant his butt in front, and that was it. So hillbillies are literally from the Appalachian area, usually unsophisticated, uneducated, but honestly some of the nicest people. He doesn't read or write well, but he's actually a very successful businessman back in the day. You don't take shit from no one, and would give you the shirt off of his back if he thought you needed it. Yeah, he does sound like a great guy. So yeah, I don't like... Thinking of that, yeah, I would say we probably really don't. If we do have them, they're very, very in the minority around here. But we certainly have our fair share of rednecks. But not hillbillies. We'll go through you. Through you, apparently. Oh, okay. Oh, they're outnumbered. Surround and arrest them. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna try to arrest me? This isn't gonna go well for you folks. Sorry to hear that, but it's funny watching Letterkenny, which is based in Ontario. I know tons of guys like them. I've never seen that show. Is it just stereotypical, like, Northern Ontario people? Ah, can't even do it. Yes, it's a good show. We can confuse these bastards. Oh god, yes. They're pretty much born and raised in the hills of Virginia. So, as I drove through the wonderful mountains and hills of Virginia, are those the Appalachian Mountains? They either never leave the hills, or eventually they do and either reform somewhat or just aren't what typical society expects out of someone in the city. I find it funny that an American watches Letterkenny. Yes, those are the Appalachians. Okay, those are pretty good to drive through. Those were interesting. I would hate to do that in the winter. I would never do that. Like, that's crazy. Didn't I-95 like close down through the mountains or something like over the past week or so? down. Well, how about Chrono Drive up? Oh, everyone's just too far away. Jordan, you gotta watch it. Riley and Jonesy are arguably the most entertaining. If you want to watch a show similar but slightly different, watch Corner... Oh, yeah. Lothar's Quickly Dying has been in here mentioning us all about Corner Gas and the animated show. They're just... I need the dog to, like, move up a little bit, I think. You live around 30 minutes from where it was. Good old Brent Butt. Who can forget about that lovable man? Oh, I hate that it missed that one guy. At least he's confused, but... Alright, let's move you up a little bit. And then they can all do their crazy stuff. Oh, that's so mean of them. Oh, that sucks. Thank you for doing the hard work there, folks. I'm trying to decide, like, are these guys gonna go run off and get somebody? Like, I don't know. I heard that Tim Hortons is working on something with Brent Butt, maybe some new Timbits. Well, wasn't that the joke of, like, before the Tim Beebs came up, that he said he had something about, like, coming up with one? And then they didn't like the name or something because of his last name? Like, that was the joke, but then, like, it stuck. We joked all the time that Wolf was Riley and his best friend is Jonesy, and I'm Shorzy. The buttholes. Not as appetizing as Tim Beebs, I would say. It's not serious, it was a joke tweet, but it's so good. Oh, okay. I mean, I'd buy me some buttholes. So strong! Yes, we are. Well, it's my turn now. Wait, what are we doing? A Grawl medal? I don't know, what does this mean when you show them this? An adults only stream? Yeah, I better up the age rate, I guess. Are we having them join our group here? Is this what's happening or what? Maybe they're under my control. What's happening? It is a technique employed by the church that uses the power of suggestion. Even I find it to be rather mysterious. Not long ago, you confirmed that a large cryptid was approaching here. And just name it Jordan Eats But no, look. Sure, we can get a little personal here, Lothar, if we need to. That's an exit only, sir. My God. You, what are we, is he a Jedi here? You did not sight Lloyd Bannings, and there's no sign that he could be coming anytime soon. I mean, he would. I assume. Like, I haven't been in his stream as long as you have, but I assume he would find. He would find it funny, probably. I don't know. No sign of Bannings. No, Sir Rebop. Yeah, of course he would. So does this only work on humans? I'm trying to understand here. Like, could we have been flashing that at everybody and just have them move on their way, or what? The butthole joke from Brent Butt isn't to all my friends and family. You sent to all your friends and family. That's good. Lothars, I think we're gonna get along just fine. We all have the same sense of humor. I feel like that's the thing for streams, though. Like, if you came into a new stream, like, and the streamer, like, wasn't really your part of, like, you know, you didn't find them funny, like, you're not sticking around, right? Like, so the people who stick around, obviously, like, that's I'm their cup of tea, so to say. I'm just gonna go take a quick little pee. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Buddy, okay? have a nap. Yes, buddy. Before we go to the doctors, okay? I know you hate the doctors. Here, you dropped your sucky. There you go. Here. He's much more fluffier than Gavin was. Bringing out an old classic. Ladies. I shall tip my fedoras. Oh yeah, does this? Oh god, gotta get a little more firm on there. There we go. Keeping secrets from everybody, is there? What, a holy beast? No, that would never be such a thing. Stigma? What, did we use Oh. Tell you what. I was gonna say, I'm gonna be a solid streamer here, and I'll leave this off until he changes his, oh, never mind. He sees the, now he's interested. Now he's gonna attack my head, probably. There we go. Hi. You trying to find a way to attack my head? I was gonna say, I'll wait till he moves, but if you just see him just come up and rip my head off, you know what he's going for. Well, that aside, what I said did have limits. The effect will only last 2, maybe 3 days. Days? I would have been impressed if you would have said, like, 15-20 minutes. He is. He's a cute little guy. Okay, you gonna sit over there? Okay. That works for me. We also can't rely on this too much. The defense force will be looking for signs of it once they figure it out. They're like, hey, why'd you guys leave your post? You can't be doing that. Alright. Wait, is this Toyota right in behind us? It is. We didn't even have to like go in there to see anything. Now welcome to Orbital Hour, where we probably have to redo everything for her. Oh, I heard you were in the hospital, so I was worried. Yeah, she's probably just visiting people, is what she was doing. You weren't injured? No. Does she look injured, Lloyd? She's fine. Oh, I think she's crying, though. Great. Oh, it's okay. So I have to remember that I was in jail for like 3 weeks, apparently. I thought it was only like a few days, but apparently we were thrown into non-horny jail for 3 days or 3 weeks. Yes, they put me in, and they only put me in prison. They didn't put anybody else in prison. You're on the surfing the web, of course. I saw that you escaped and got chased by those soldiers. You thought I was killed. No, I got helped by Don. It was really weird that he helped us out, but okay. Let's all relax here. We're fine. It's an emotional time here. Well, I mean, we're not out here to worry anybody. At least I don't think so. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be okay with you, my here. Zeit Wazy helped me out, of course. I couldn't have done this all on my own. Now we're gonna call upon the spaceship again and go find the next body. I mean, party member. Get it together, Tio. Those cat ears, can't they reverse the crying techniques or something? Wait, who's this? Maybe this is Ilya. Maybe she's okay now. I don't think it is. It's Cecile and Fran. Nice to see. We don't get to see Fran outside of her uniform every day. She looks like she belongs in Doki Doki Literature Club. This game had every opportunity to do the sexy nurse and chose not to. Oh yeah, I mean, you didn't want to lose both parts of your family, right? I wonder if she knows who killed Guy. Like, do we share the news? Like, obviously not at this point in time. We don't dare share the news, but Fran's back to 100%. What were her injuries? Just the hurt ego, or maybe she had a computer fall on her head. I don't know. I can't remember. One of those orbital terminals. Those look like they could hurt. I mean, but now, does Fran even have a job? Like, I mean, because like the Crossbell Police Department isn't really a thing anymore. They melded with the CDF, what used to be the CGF, and as you can see, we're not part of their group. Oh, you dropped your sucky. There you go. Don't drop it. So why is Wazy dressed like that? And what's Zeit doing here? Well, So Wazy's is a church going member. Nap time is not happening, obviously. Are you not napping? Hey, are you not napping? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, you giggles. Come here. You want out? Is that a butterfly? Yeah. There you go. And what is Zeke doing here? That's more importantly. Did you know he talks? It's a talking dog. Do we have time to share the story here or not? Long or not, they deserve a proper explanation. Explanation. So we're gonna give it to him. Thank God. I think maybe. No, I don't know. Are you the only one who what? What's the matter? Does Tio know that everyone is not? Oh, for God's sakes, it's just everything's coming together. Stormy, welcome on in. Let me grab a pair of glasses. Saying sorry for. This time I did not poke myself in the eye. This is a look. I think I could go outside and be. I think I can maybe not be completely ridiculed outside. See, you know what I just realized? What on earth do we do if and when I decide to bring my hockey gear out of my car? How do I put a hat, sunglasses, hockey helmet, and hockey gloves on? Now that's the ensemble. Right? It's a vibe. I look like an old retired white dad on the beach. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, maybe that's a thing. You've always been able to understand him, so you didn't notice right away, did you? Oh, that's right. So no one else understands that the dog talks now, but Tio always understood the dog, so she doesn't know that everyone else can hear him. Yes, buddy. Yeah, do I have glasses on? Do I look silly? Yeah, I look silly. Yes. Is this your hat? You want to wear your hat?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get your hat. Here. It's a little small for you. Here, you want to come up here? We'll show our hats off. Come here. Hold on. Now this one's so. There we go. I think we could go out on the town like this. You think so? You want a different show on? Okay. You say hi? Hi. That's a microphone. There you go. You want waffles and mochi? This one? No waffles and mochi? That looks like a great show. Mini you is so cute. Well, thank you. I did some of the work. At least I think so. You don't want Gabby's dollhouse? All right. Well, we'll put something else on then. Do you pick a show? Something tickle your fancy, sir, ma'am? Charlie's Chocolate Factory. Charlie's Color Form Factory. There we go. I did a fraction of the work. Okay, fair enough. It is, right? It is. Especially like at times when like I know Baker like even mentioned of like you don't even realize like how big he's getting. Like I mean, because I see him every day, so like that's. I don't really notice it, but like to you guys, like sometimes he's just a little tiny thing, and the next like, boom, spurts. Well, I'd hardly believe any of it if the evidence weren't all around us.
私たちの住むクロスベル
Wait, so the only guards that were watching over the hospital here were just the four out front? I thought this place would have been littered with the CDF, just like, you know, stumbling around going yo 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 no, you know, like nothing would have been happening, and
今があるということは分かったわ
but no, we can continue on with our lives. That's great.
この状況も
I'm a little upset that we're sitting here at a coffee table with no coffee, or at least, you know, maybe some you know, booze. You know, everyone could enjoy a beer for sure. Everyone could have a cocktail with everything going on, but
俺の望むことは2つだけだ
right now there are only two things I want.
真実
First, to uncover the truth
確かめること
of all the unanswered questions that we have,
そして
and then to rescue everyone back.
キーヤを取り戻すこと
And
だ
that includes Kia, who's a god now, or something. I think so.
2つだけと
As if those two things aren't going to be absurdly difficult to pull off. Well, of course they will be. Of course they will be difficult to pull off, but we have no choice, Wazy. We have to do it.
だろう
How's Stormy been, by the way?
それがロイドさんだから
What's the weekend plans for Stormy IWA? Iowa? Stormy Iowa? Stormy Iowa. There we go. We got it right.
私の心もロイドさんと同じ
All right, was prison for 3 weeks gonna change Lloyd some way? I didn't think that would, you know, I didn't think that was enough time.
何よりキーヤの
Do we still count ourselves as member of the SSS too? Does it exist anymore?
ありがとうティオ
All right, well, good to have Tio back, of course.
力を貸してもらうよ
We're counting on you. And come to think of it, how did you wind up here at St. Ursula, of all places?
マリアベ
It
ル
was brought here by Arios, on Maria Bell's orders, I suspect.
支援課のメンバーは
They divided the members of the SSS into different locations to monitor us. So now they're going to know that
下手に一緒の場
we've
所
got Tio.
団結してキーヤに働きかけかねないと思われたんでしょう
You counting? Don't step on your hat. Don't step on your hat. Yes, don't step on it. You plan on going to see the new Spider-Man this weekend, and I have to buy something for my mom's birthday. That was 2 days ago. I had been sick and haven't been able to get anything for her. That's fair. I think, like, everyone... Stop stepping on your hat. Stop. Logan, give me your hat. I think, like, everyone's been sick, like, this week. I was just getting over God knows what. I don't know what.
なるほど
They don't test for COVID anymore, so you don't know if you've had COVID or any of that stuff unless unless you have kids or work in healthcare.
それぞれ別の場所にいそうだな
And when I say kids, school-age kids, they give the COVID tests with the kids so that they don't go to school test. I don't know. Pause. I don't know. Well, anyways, so I'm guessing what would the other 3 places be? We're gonna have Armorica Village. Probably is gonna be another one. Logan, stop stepping on that. Oh, stop stepping on it. You're gonna wreck it. I know it's yours, but you keep stepping on it. Wait, Lothars, is Saskatchewan open up so you guys can do everything? I can't even go out to eat, see a movie, and you guys can all go and chill out and do these great things?
ってことは市外にいる可能
The
性
fact that Teal was here means there's a good chance they're both outside the city. I mean, I'm just getting at the point where I'm just going to wait till it appears on Disney Plus or something.
そうね4人をキーヤちゃんに近づけないようにしているみたいだし
Well, if Kia's in the city, it would make sense that they'd want to keep you four as far away as possible.
私も
Fran's got a question.
連れて行ってくれませんか
I think it's fair to state that everyone's... You want Dora? That everyone's premiere is adult at times.
普段
The thing is though, like, none of them have any, like, they don't know what they're doing, right? Like this is all brand new to people. I'm hearing about our good friend up here, Dougie Ford. I'm hearing people say like he should be reelected because he didn't have a proper chance to govern. So they all want to give him another opportunity to ruin everything here. Because he had to deal with COVID, and I'm sitting here thinking in my head like, dealing with a pandemic is going to be part of the show. That's part of what you sign up for. Like, not everyone knows what they're doing, but like, you still have to govern. You still have to be a politician. You have to make the right decisions. Like, that's part of being a premier or a state senator or a governor or whatever it is, right? Like, that's the thing. I want to vote to throw it into the sun. Yeah, hashtag Team Meteor. I think that's what everyone is. Fran, I'd love for you to be able to join us and fight, but you just can't. You just can't. You said something about using Wazy's airship to move around. Oh, I guess we do have a place for her to join on in. Absolutely, you can help us out. Absolutely. Oh. Absolutely we should. Although I am worried about, like, is she safe on the Merkaba? We have pretty much full freedom to do whatever, and he's lifting more. So I think Stu could correct me, because I haven't really been paying attention, because I just sort of don't care anymore. But I think the 31st, we're going back to opening everything up 50% capacity, with the hope at the end of March, opening up everything completely. I don't know if that's... I thought, like, you hear rumors and crap, and I don't remember, like, I don't remember seeing anything mentioned by him, because I just don't care anymore. It's too much of back and forth, to be honest. Every 21 days after will be a new stage of opening, and then, come June or July, go back to 100% lockdown again because of the Omega variant that's gonna run rampant on this time, or what? Coming with us means fighting against Noel. Well, we've already made that decision now, haven't we? Are you okay with that? Gonna have to be. Fran and Noel are sisters. But, it's gonna have to come to it. Maybe they'll fight to the death, strip on down to their underwears, and have a pillow fight. We've gone to a few movies, but they handled it well. I mean, I even think of even when we were... I don't want to say locked down, but like when we were at previous 50%, I think the places ran everything well. But the problem is of like, you start to hear of the places that don't do it well. Like, I can't remember where it was I read. I think it was out in BC. And instead of showing their vaccine passport, I'm trying to think what the news, because they made it on CNN, but they figured out like they were just showing them something else. So I guess it gave the look that they were showing someone something, when in reality I think it was like, I think it was showing them a picture of their dog or something like that. Like, you show us a picture of your dog and get in, but like it just gave the appearance like you show your phone, like, they're showing their passport, and they're good to go in, and then someone realized like, I already know how these places work. Like, I don't know how you don't think you're not going to get caught, but like the governments everywhere are having their enforcement agencies go around like, hey, why don't you go around to different businesses and see if they check for your vaccine passport. And I can just picture someone out in British Columbia going out like, okay, we'll go out for lunch and, we'll grab a bite, make sure they show us the vaccine passport thing. And then you get up to the front of it like, yep, table for 4 or whatever. And they're like, oh, can you just show us your passport? And then they actually show them their legitimate passport, and they're like, oh, no, we don't need to see that. We just need to see a picture of a dog. And you're like, oh, that's how you guys are working it? Okay, sure. But the comical ones to me in Ontario have been the ones that go to the media and say blatantly out loud that they will not ask for a vaccine passport. And then they whine 3 days later when they get shut down. I'm like, maybe if you didn't tell people that's what you were going to do, maybe they wouldn't have shut you down and no one would have noticed. But the fact that you want to make that yourself stick out like a sore thumb, I think that's gonna get you caught.
話がまとまったみたいね。
ああ、そろそろ行くよ。
I think what happens with a lot of these places is I feel like they don't realize that the government has the power to shut them down. They must seem to think that they'll get like a little slap on the wrist or a ticket and then get told like, okay, you know, you'll get your day. Like to a lot of these places, like wasn't there the ones that there's some barbecue joint? This was seems like a year ago. But a guy brought, you know, he made a big deal about it and then said they can't do anything to me. I'll just fight them in court, blah blah blah. So they essentially just sent the sheriff's office to lock his doors, and then it all came out like he hadn't been paying rent for months, and like they just end up being realized that they're true pieces of shit. You know, it's just this large, loud minority that large and loud doesn't go together with minority. This loud minority. That gets a little too much media attention every once in a while. That's the problem. They want to publicize it and then don't like the consequences. I know, right?
ここで仕事をしながらみんなの無事を祈っているわ。
I mean, I learned that, like... I just don't think these people have had a proper education of explaining to them what the Confederate flag means, right? Like, they just wave it because they saw the Dukes of Hazzard when they were kids or something and just think it's cool. But, like, did they actually have someone explain to them, like, what that flag means? Like, obviously not, right? Like, otherwise they wouldn't be waving it. They have and they don't care. Yeah, there's that. There's the worst part of they don't care.
どうもお世話になりました。
I think the worst thing that can come from this convoy, like I hope they're just ignored. That's my hope. And I think that's what they'll do in government is they'll make their way to Ottawa. They might stay there for the weekend or a few days. They'll realize that nothing will change. No one will come out and bother with them. They'll go back. They'll say that they accomplished what they needed, even though they didn't. But my hope is they just get ignored. Nothing happens to them. I hope to God that they don't sit there and think to themselves like, oh yeah, a minority of truckers came on over, and they want everything. Here's their list of demands. Let's all give it to them. Like you don't. I'm not saying they're terrorists, but that's like the first rule. You don't negotiate with these people. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I don't know why they think it is, but if they didn't like the way it is, sit at home. Tough shit. The only time I don't have an issue with the Confederate flag is like, right, exactly.
着替えくらいは持っていった方がいいんじゃないかしら。
Yeah, let's get a change of clothes on. We can't have you floating around on the Merkaba dressed like that, Fran.
ちょっとだけ待っててくださいね。
Oh, we are sitting tight. If we get a coffee or something, tea, beer. Some nog.
なかなか賑やかになりそうだな。
Oh, absolutely. Things are about to... Business is going to be picking up on the Merkaba. That's for damn sure. Some have been talking about it like it should be like last year on the States. So, like, we do... Yeah. Like, we got Americans in here, and their thing is much like it is in Canada, right? Like, different states have different ways of showing it. Like, look at you. You're in Saskatchewan. You have... Okay, stop picking up literally everything. Stop picking up everything. Saskatchewan's different than Ontario. You guys are opened up. We're not. Like, it's just, I know, like, there's different, you know, there's all sorts of different things. The population's very different. The premier, the government is different, but it's like Florida, right? Like my in-laws, we're gonna go visit them tomorrow because they're going off to Florida on Sunday. They finally got their, I guess, whatever approvals they needed and did all their, and I'm like, you know, you guys can do what you want. That's, you know, they've had their place that they've been paying for the past 2 years and have been unable to go down. And that sucks. But I guess they looked at the numbers of the area they're in, and I guess it's like a touristy for snowbirds, as we call them. So their numbers aren't too bad. But like the touristy areas like Orlando and Tampa, though they're pretty terrible. But you know, I like to go somewhere nice and warm.
もしかして二人とも
Oh god, it won't be anywhere near like the January 6th incident. Probably not even close.
無事目を覚ましたわ。イリアさんの方はまだ歩けないみたいですが。
Like I said this earlier in the stream, like there was that person who tweeted someone of like to the convoy of like, hey, you're coming to Ottawa, like no one's been here for the past 2 years. Like all of our members of parliament, basically since COVID has started, basically have been working from home or in their home city or province, right? They're not working in Ottawa. So it's comical to think of like if something like you said, the January 6th, where they assume like the lawmakers are sitting there working on the Capitol Hill. No one's in Ottawa right now. Like, you're going to go there, even if they wanted to pull that crap and step on in and see, hopefully they think they're going to change things. There's no one there. There's no one there.
そうかよかった
Yeah, I hope it doesn't turn violent or anything like that. Some of the people involved with the convoy wanted... Yeah, no, I got you. I know what you're talking about.
ただ待ってるのもなんだしお邪魔してみようかああそうしよう
I got you.
私もお付き合いします。
病人を混乱させそうなので
I was just gonna say, we don't want to have the dog running around, you know, while we're visiting patients here. Although, who are the patients we're visiting? It's just Ilya now, right? This is the final chapter, hence where it says finale when we save. That's what it says. 101 hours. My goodness gracious. Alright, so does Tio have her quartz back? She does. Thank God. I am doing well. I think so. So is she going to be our healer here? I guess. So... increases the potency of healing arts amount healed multiplied by 1.5. I guess we're going to throw the cannon on there. Just don't know what else to throw on there. I get just all blues, I guess, right? We can mute people, freeze them. Evade would probably be pretty good. I don't know what else to throw on there. Oh, speed would be good. Time to okay, now we're figuring it out. And I believe there's one that's going to give me... oh, I would like to have EP cut. We'll put that on there for now. Wait, who's got these mind and stuff? Oh, so it must be like Ellie and people must have them on. Okay, so I'll throw that on there. Did I watch Suicide Squad movie from last year? No, the only Suicide Squad movie I saw was the one with Will Smith. I didn't see like the newest one that they had. Was it any good? I heard it was not bad. All right, that's not terrible. They made a TV show with John Cena. I heard that. I heard that. Well, I know times are tough right now, but we have to endure it and give Lady Ilya our full support. And while we're here, we're going to help out around the hospital and make ourselves as useful as possible. Couldn't be happier that Lady Ilya has regained consciousness. Well, that's good, because last time we knew of her, that was not it. There, we'll have a little chit-chat. Got some big fans of Arc-en-Ciel. That's good. Nice to know someone, good kids are being raised in the city, you know? Oh, I know. Did we even get Crossbell times 9? Oh, we did. Thank God. I'd love to read what's going on here. A month of revolution. So we passed the 1 month anniversary of President Kwa's declaration. It turned volatile, violent, as one would say. Yeah, the armies invaded, and then some giant new state defense weapons. Yeah, they're called robots, ions, basically. They came out and had a little fun. What time is it? Roadmap to the United Nations, the barrier. People are not happy with the situation. Everyone's not happy. So I'm going to assume that unless things sort of wrap up here, this is what continues on for Cold Steel. The Blood and Iron Chancellor Gileath Osborne had been shot by an assassin. Wait, so was he killed? I don't think so. Just sounds like he was shot. I could be wrong. All right, so we're pretty good here. Let's chat it up with these folks here. Have you been taking time to study, Michaud? What kind of name is that? Not in the mood to. I went down a strange rabbit hole on YouTube about Knight Rider history, and it's pretty cool, so I'm tempted to find the TV show to watch. Like, so did you go back down the old stuff with the Hoff? Like, is that how old you went? I never watched Knight Rider. A little bit like, a little too old, I think. Crossbell's seen better days, of course, but here at the St. Ursula Medical College, everyone's a little bit more positive. They saved some of the cars and one of the semis. Oh, geez. If she can go through a near-death experience like that and come out on the other side, then we can weather this storm, too. So no more patients. Okay, so everything's just okay. Oh, so you still are getting them, but they have to be... So that's weird. Like, they're still sort of working together with the CDF, dropping you... I mean, I guess you need care for people, right? You can't just shut down the hospital because they may or may not disagree with you. It's basically a Knight Rider historian. Oh, you're welcome. It's all part of the job as a member of the Epstein Foundation. Okay, those are the medical offices. We want to go visit some patients. You have to fill out an application in order to return to the city after you've been discharged, even though it's not guaranteed it'll be approved. And they only let you leave if you have an approved Defense Force escort. Oh my god, everything's become terrible here. Yeah, we're still not allowed to travel the highways. No. Just stay in the hospital. Yeah, you're right. Oh, look at my hair now. Oh, I can't go out like this. No, of course I can. It's minus 22 degrees outside. I'll be wearing a goddamn toque. It does look good. It does. Hat in the way. I can't do anything. Well, thank you, Lothars. Did you hear the good news? Ilya and Inspector Donovan have regained their consciousness. It's been one piece of bad news after the other, but hearing they just woke up is happy. It's happy news. Head nurse Martha. Yes, Tio's leaving us. We have bigger plans for her. Remember that you're welcome to visit us whenever you want. Take care of yourself out there. It's just like Jerry Springer telling people, and when you go on out there, take care of yourself and each other. Dr. Beldine. Dr. Belvedere? Dr. Belding. Normally, I'd schedule them for follow-up visits to check their progress. However, with the current highway restrictions, out of the question. There's not a lot of patients here. I thought this place would be full after everything been going on. But I saw her giving Did you just fart? Oh, one thing about this cat is his farts are nasty. Oh, you meowing? Go sit on my lap. There you go. Sit down. Here you go, buddy. But what good will that do when they're independent? It's a little late to start protesting about it. No, it's never too late to start protesting. How about you go join up with that that convoy of truckers and they'll figure everything out there for you, okay? See here, notebook, enigma, toothbrush. Don't forget the toothbrush. You gotta say your final goodbyes. All right, we still got our rounds to do. Oh, so here's Donovan. Is it already time for the nurse again? Time for the rectal temperatures. And this time it's going to be Nurse Lloyd taking the rectal temperature, obviously. What are we doing here? Great to see you. You've woken up. That's what we gotta say. A beautiful woman. What, you didn't think Donovan could get himself a beautiful woman to bump uglies with? Good, look at him, even bandaged up. I gotta keep myself less enthused, right? A sensual sponge bath. Here we go. Now we're talking. Some father you are, Wazy. This is Farah, Inspector Donovan's wife. She's been staying here too and been helping to take care of him. Nice to meet you too. Thank you always for helping out my Donnie. Like Donnie Wahlberg? No wonder. Are you farting again on my... I never thought cats could have such terrible farts. Dogs, yes. Cats? No, but jeez. He's stinking up the room, man. Good thing you two are here because I need some questions answered. So what's going on out there? He's spreading his love. Well, it's funny, like, no, was it 2 nights ago, the little guy came up onto the, joined us up on our bed, and all I smelled is, like, the smell of shit, essentially. And so, like, because, he's a kitten, he's got longer fur, like, we've had to help him out a couple times because he's got some litter stuck to his butt and his fur, right? So as soon as he comes in, all I smell it, I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, we don't want him stumbling around the bed, if he's got shit everywhere. So I take him into the bathroom, I look at him, and he's perfectly clean and everything. And I'm like, oh, man, you're just farting on us. Am I correct to assume that if anyone asks, I should say you never saw me here? That's it. Well, doesn't matter to me. I'm not the fugitive here. Yeah, she's starting to figure it out. We're sort of hoping to get rid of the other litter, so that we can start getting into the potty training aspect of the little guy. So right now, like, we have our normal litter that this little guy is starting to use, but everyone now likes to, like, it's so funny. We have the one litter, clean daily, and then we put in another litter in our bathroom so that the little cat can use it, because it's, our other one was a little high for him to jump up to, but then all the other cats started to use this other litter, so no one uses the other litter, and I'm like, no, the other litter's just for Charlie. But I'm afraid of removing the litter because I think he's still used to having it there, but I want them to use the other litter, so then we have another spot for Logan's potty to start that up. Could you imagine it'd be really easy to train a cat to use the toilet and to flush? That'd be great. Apparently it's not too difficult, but I don't have the time nor the patience to get my cats to use the toilet. Like, my thinking would be is like, man, if they missed, like, oh, like, you're gonna be cleaning that up far more than you'd want to bother with. But like, I've seen like ways of setting it up, of like setting up like a grassy setup like on your toilet bowl, and then they sort of get used to it and then know like that they can go to the washroom there. That's just weird. Imagine like you open the bathroom door and you just come eye to eye with your cat who's taking a dump in your toilet, and you're like, no, they're asserting dominance, obviously, and you're like, oh, sorry, you gonna wash your hands after or what? I don't think that's a conversation you want to be having. And what if you have to go really bad, but the cat's going? Like, you know, you gotta wait for them to finish their business, right? So you're sitting there outside the door, hurry up, and the cat's just like, meow, telling you, relax, man. So they seem to like to interrupt me in the bathroom. I know, right? They stumble on in, open the door. The chief and the others are planning some kind of resistance. They're biding their time and waiting for an opportunity to flip everything on its head. Interesting. Well, still have some allies then. That's great to hear, actually. So this reminds me of like the Dark Knight, the Batman. Like, you're trying to work with everyone. Bane's in charge of everyone. He's murdering everybody that tries to help. So everything's got to be on the down low. And eventually you get, you know, a couple of helpful officers of the law. Kids are fighting an uphill battle. Know that I'm rooting for you. Once I'm healthy, I'm going to head on back there and give Sergey and the boys a hand. I mean, to be fair, I never assumed that Sergey was not going to be on Club SSS and police. He wasn't going to deal with this crap. Oh, you almost fell, buddy. I mean, if half your face is bandaged up, you're not going anywhere, Donovan. I know you'd love to, but you're not. Listen to your wife. Yeah, you get used to it. Inspector's no match for his wife. I would say Donny Boy is a lucky man. I would too. Alright, so now we have Ilya Platier to go visit. That should be it. Oh, is Fran ready to go? I guess Fran also would like to see Ilya Platier as well. Although I'm assuming she probably has already seen her. It's a nice little get up. Logan, lift him up. Yeah, like the thing is, like in our apartment, our bathroom doors don't have a lock, right? Because there was never a need for them. We only have one bathroom, and you know. But now that Logan can open doors, I'm literally just waiting for the time of me just to be sitting in there, and he's gonna open the door and go, well, there you are. He's probably afraid he's gonna be missing the show. So it's either like, I don't know if I want to bother like taking off the doorknob, and because of course, like any typical place that you rent out, they like paint over the doorknobs anytime like a new person moves in. So like it's probably gonna be a pain in the ass to take off. So I might just like get those like baby knobs, like where they gotta like push in and turn it and everything. And then of course the adults can't get those figured out either. So. Are we going to do the same? You going to check on up with Donovan? Hey, buddy. Oh, you little meower. I hear you purring. Like your belly rubs? Bite my hand. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, it works well to prevent everyone from using it. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Oh. At least he's not growling at me. That's a plus. Alright, you go do what you gotta do, okay? We'll wait up. We're gonna go meet up with Ilya, so. I love the little Shriner hat that they have. I mean, I prefer the cat ears to that, but,
リリアさんの方のお見舞いに行くとしようか。
what's the matter?
なあ、そうだな。
May have to jump on a quick work call in a minute here. Oh, it's all right. I'll probably be here. Let's see. The little guy's got his appointment at 2 o'clock. No, 2:20. I can probably go for another 30 to 40 minutes. The client is wanting to change the way things look 3 months into the project. How long does a normal project take, though? That's terrible. I don't like the way this looks. That's when you just say, look, I know the best. Okay? I know what this should all be doing. For government, months to years, and they want to change it 3 months in. That's terrible. Visitors.
どちら様
Who is it?
っていいわよ。失礼します。
Looks like it pays to be on Archon CL. A private room? Look at that. I still don't like that the way the bed faces the other way. It should be the other way. Their head should face the door so they can see who's coming in.
弟くんじゃない。
I sometimes really hate my job for the simple fact of who the clientele is. Yeah, I could see that.
それにあなたは確か。
And you're Wazy, right? Yes, we are.
ああ、ご無沙汰してるね。
イリアさん、本当にお久しぶりです。
Well, it's been a long time, Ilya. I'm glad to see that you're on the road to recovery and that you're actually conscious this
す
time.
みません。お見舞いなのに手ぶらで来てしまって。
もう
Oh,
そんなの
don't be ridiculous, silly. So does anybody else know? Like, does Ilya know that Rixia is Yin? Kitten claws, the murder mittens. What are you chasing? Stop chasing your tail on my lap.
ほら
It's
ほら
ridiculous.
3人とも
Take a seat, make ourselves comfortable.
あ
I'll bring in the barkeep.
とか勝手に食べちゃってもいいわよ。
Well, you're welcome to help yourselves to the sweets that fans have been sending me in.
クッキーとかだったらまだ賞味期
I
限
think the cookies should be good. Damn right the cookies will be good. Well, let's help ourselves here, folks.
それでは失礼します。
Cookies acquired.
そっか。
I hadn't realized just how tight of a spot you guys are in. Yeah, we're trying to get some new people here. Baby talking. Could be baby swearing, I'm not sure.
クロスベルそのものがとんでもないことになってるのは
Chelsea, you just tell them government officials that this is how I'm doing your job, and their project is going to be done the way I say. We already got what you wanted, so I'm running off that. That's it. No changes.
はい。
And then they say, okay, well, we're not paying you anymore. And then that's like, ah, shit. I gotta listen to you, I guess. Yeah, so if we remember, Ilya basically saved Sully from being crushed by the chandelier during the play while it was cut down by Shirley of the Red Constellation. But Ilya could not avoid the chandelier crashing down on herself, and I thought she was dead. There was a lot of blood. It looked like a heavy flow month, that much blood. But as you can see, she's recovered, or at least, is conscious. Got a wrapped bandage around that. Her chest is all bandaged up. So, I guess her legs are sort of unknown right now. Like, I mean, she has them, but whether she's going to walk out of here remains to be
そ
seen.
のイリアさん、
Maybe she'll roll out of here. I don't know.
体の方は
ああ、うん。
Yeah, about that condition.
歩けるようになるかどうかも
She doesn't know whether I'll ever be able to walk again. Jesus!
まあ 100% 無理って断
No,
言
she didn't rule it out either. I wonder if, like, do doctors say that so, like, when you do make a miraculous recovery, it's like a boost to your own, like, like, ah! Cat scratching.
そうですか。
Yeah. Like, I heard they say that to, like, people who have cancer, right? Like, especially like a bad part. Like, they say, like, you don't ever tell them, like, even if they do have 2 years to live, you never tell them they have 2, because something terrible. If you tell them that they have 3 months to live or something like that, or 6 months, and then they live for 2 years, it makes them like, yeah, you gave it the good fight. But in reality, they probably would have had 2 years, but you just don't say that. But then I feel like that could have the opposite effect. If someone told you, like, you got 3 months to live, fight for what you want. If someone tells me I got 3 months to live, like, outside of COVID and stuff like that, like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to Japan. Like, I'm doing all those bucket list things because time is, not on my side type of thing. And then I somehow, like, shoot through all my money, and then I still end up living for another 5 years. So I guess, like, that's a fine line, I guess. But I guess it could be, like, you'd have to be, like, an inoperable thing. Like, it's got to be a fatal form of, like, okay, like, here, you're gonna have 3 months to live, and basically you're gonna have 1 month of where you're gonna be like you are currently. The next 2 months after that, you're lucky if you're gonna be able to walk again, right? Your body's gonna shut down. It's over. Yeah, for sure. That's the way I would want to look at it. Yeah, outside of making sure everything is in order and everyone's going to be taken care of, like, yeah, go out and do your bucket list stuff. Yes, buddy. Yeah, that's like what sucks with COVID. Of like, I couldn't imagine like not being able to do those fun things that you'd be missing out on. That would suck. Because I heard like Japan is like don't even have like the boosters and everything out yet for everybody, let alone like permanent residents and stuff. Whereas like, I mean, even I haven't gone out and gotten that yet. I should probably get on that. Hey, over there. I just haven't had the time, unfortunately. Every time I've either had to work on the days that they were available to, or like there's a place right near me, like a mobile clinic. I go to see when they're taking appointments on my next like week off, and I'm like, oh, like they're just like not open to do so. And then I could go to the mall, so I might go and see that maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can actually do it after I go to the guy's appointment. I'm gonna see if I can maybe drop at the mall and get an appointment there really quick. That'd be really nice, but well, don't shy away from it. I'm not. People do whatever it takes to fight for what's most important to them, obviously. And to some extent, I think that's what makes us human. Well, I mean, I'm hoping that she makes a full recovery. I would love to see Arc-en-Ciel continue on, but sort of got to be realistic with these things as well. She was crushed by a large chandelier. What you're older like I am. Which well, I guess like if you don't mind me asking, which what booster did you get? Because like I got my first 2 shots were Pfizer, and then I'm hearing depending upon where you go, some places like because of our age, you and I are very similar in age, like they recommend the Moderna one for our age, and I think it's like the teenagers that get Pfizer. But my wife, who works at a grocery store that has a pharmacy, because it's not run by like the government or the city, she was able to get 3 shots of Pfizer. So they gave me the option. First shot was Pfizer, then Moderna, then Pfizer. Oh, interesting. And the only thing that I'm concerned about, they let you choose. I just told them whatever, but it was Moderna. Oh, okay. Like, this was a thing before the booster was even a thing. But I'd heard of like, if you wanted to go down to the States or go down to see a show or certain things, a lot of them were like, they didn't consider you fully vaccinated unless you had 2 of the same doses. Right now that we're sort of in the world of 3 doses, I don't know if that even matters, but you're hearing things of like, people were buying tickets to go see a show in New York, and you had to show proof that you were vaccinated, which was fine, but people were getting turned away at the door because they had like a Pfizer and a Moderna, or they only had Moderna, and the US wasn't accepting Moderna. Like, it was all weird. And I'm like, okay, just give me like 3 of the same. But
あの子に
I don't know.
伝えておいてもらえない？
I guess I could just take whatever they're giving you, right? Like, don't be picky, especially in this, but also hearing at the same time that they have more than enough of all of it to cover everyone like threefold, it starts to make you think of like, what's going on? So I think the first two, for me, we were told what one you were getting. And I guess if you didn't want that one, I guess you could have went somewhere else. But as far as I know, everyone I know got the Pfizer. But I do know that, like, depending upon age, like I said, the Moderna is apparently better for older people. Then there was the Johnson & Johnson one, which didn't take off here in Canada, really. Which is unfortunate, because that was like the one, like, you go and get it done once, and you're done. That's it. Although, now we're in booster. Oh, it's just terrible. Well, Ilya, you'll be fine, I think. Sure, they're galloping around in spandex as we speak. Sully in particular, these are important years for her growth. She better make leaps and bounds in preparation for when I come back and rock her world. Can we take the sweets? Guess not. All right, so Fran should be done, and we're probably going to be moving on.
とんでもないね。さすが炎の舞姫なんて呼ばれ
That
てるだけだ
fervent dancer moniker follows her even when she's in no shape to dance. I was just thinking her son Princess persona is more true to life than act. I've had the chance to speak with her several times since I was stranded here. I do not know how I would have kept it together if not for her and Cecile. Yeah, I was discussing that with a guy at work. Like, the thing is with the flu shot is, like, they're always, the way it was explained to me, we always seem to be a variant behind. So the flu shot, like, is offered every year. If you want it, you can go and grab it, right? But the way it's been explained to me is that they base the flu shot of, so say you got the flu shot this year, right? They base the flu shot off of the variant from last year, and then they add a couple of things to it, to what they guess is what will be the new flu variant for this year, and then hope that it sticks. And then sometimes it's not, doesn't work, or it has less effectiveness. I mean, it seems to think that COVID will be that. You never know, but I certainly hope that COVID doesn't turn into, hey, get your booster every year. But, you know, if that's what it is, I just hope, like, for places like my work offers the flu shot, right? I can go in and go grab it at work. I was sort of hoping that my work would offer the COVID booster and I could just pick it up there. But the way the boosters are and the way the you know, it has to be stored in that certain temperature. My work doesn't have, like, that type of facility or anything like that. So, but I thought they would have just, like, done, like, why don't you get an idea of how many people want to get it, would get it there at work, then ship it in, and then that's your dose for the day. Like, yeah, I know you don't want to be wasting them, but I guess that could be the direction they're probably worried about, is you don't want to be wasting COVID vaccines or anything like that. So, all right. Say goodbye to Cecile. And we're going to leave St. Ursula. So I assume we're going back on the Merkabakadakadu. And now that we have Tio, a healer, proper healer. I wonder if Zeet's going to still be with us here. That'll be the thing I'll be determining, I guess. What you got? I mean, you have to remember, like, COVID is just another, like COVID's like the straight name. Like, you're old enough. You remember SARS, right? SARS was a COVID illness. So, like, they're all just different. Like, I think it was SARS COVID, and I don't know what this one, like, there's another. I think this one's Corona. I don't know. They're all coronaviruses and COVID, whatever they are, but they're all the same thing. So start to think of like maybe in another few years, maybe like COVID's all gone, but then another one pops up, and at least now maybe we know a better way of reacting to it. I guess, I hope. Like I always heard of like SARS was super terrible, far worse than COVID, but it was much harder to catch, I guess, and they sort of nipped it in the bud very quickly, as opposed to COVID where no one cares. Like SARS really never made it out of the hospitals per se. But if you got SARS, that was like a death sentence. Although if you get COVID really bad, that can be a death sentence for you. Hearing like I don't know what SARS did to the body, but hearing what COVID does to the body is terrible. Like literally puts holes in your lungs. I can think if you explain that to people, because people just think like, it's just a cold. Like, I wish people would do a little bit more research on it, or I wish it would be explained a little bit better to people. Like, this is what COVID does to you. You know, like this is what it does to the body. Like people, why do they get thrown onto ventilators and intubated and whatnot? It's because like you literally it eats away at your lungs, and then good luck breathing, and then your body shuts down. That's the end of it. Like it's terrible. Welcome to number 9, Merkaba. So where is the other ship, I guess? Did he chasing you? I'm detecting another gap in the Septine Veins influence. I'm going to assume it's going to be towards the village. Artoria village. His son is giggling because he's playing with Charlie. Couple of babies. Clickety clack, coordinates identified. Where are we going? Northeast Crossbell, near Armorica Village. Figured that out, folks. We got it. That's great news. Alright. So these two are quite helpful. They are, thank God. Plato's perception is of course useful, but having a dedicated navigator is also raised the ship's operational efficiency. What is so funny? Careful, careful. I don't know if you can hear him giggling. It's hilarious. Logan, stop. Not so violently. You're gonna hit him in the head. Careful. Careful. Okay? You can have it, but be careful with it, please. Just drag it along. Like this. Like this. Just nice and soft, like that. See? You'll get it. Not craziness. Just nice and soft. Is he growling at you? Alright, so Fran is taking the dedicated job of navigator, apparently. So that's good. We'll fly by the seat of our pants. That's not what I want to hear by someone sort of running the show there, though. Alright. So what now? Well, I'm going to guess that we're going to find another spot near the Septine Veins that we can land ourselves and make our way towards the village, where I'm hoping either Randy or Ellie are hiding out. Well, let's go from the situation over at Armorica Village. We'll get at it. Full speed ahead! Okay, so again, we don't have too many options. Like, you know, we could go back to Ursula Road, pointless. And the next one up here is the Armorica Village. So oddly enough, like, it just stops us right there. Maybe we're going to the Sun Fort? I don't know. But let's go there. Let's see what's going to take us. Look at the field. It's full of the pleroma grass. Wow.
さて、無
Well.
事降りられたけど、しかしここって
Might as well got away there. That's okay. Fine to see. But look what happened to their lotus fields. Well, now they have pleroma grass fields. They can farm monsters.
これもキーヤが覚醒した影響なのかもしれません。サイト、
Zeet, are there any cryptids nearby? Oh yes, there's probably thousands of them.
今のところ出現する気配はなさそうだ。
I'm gonna be really upset if Zeet is not part of the party anymore, because he was OP a little bit. It's good to have.
わかった。
Alright, good to know.
とりあえず。
Now that we're here, of course, let's start by visiting with the Chief Tulta.
はい、行ってみましょう。
Wise decision, of course. A lot has happened these last several weeks, alright? Everything's okay, of course, fine here at the Armorica village, but we're terrified when you walked on in here with this wolf of yours.
すみません。
Oh, sorry about that. He's with us. He's an officer of the law.
どうやら私の配慮不足だ。
This guy's gonna be even more freaked out that the wolf talks.
いやいや伝説の新郎殿にこうしてお目にかかれるとは
Careful, Logan. Logan! Stop. Nicely. Don't throw it around. Okay, you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. Oh. Okay. No, stop, stop, stop! You're gonna hurt the kitty. You're gonna hurt the kitty. Okay, okay, this goes away now. Ah, welcome. No, he's gonna bite you. He's growling. Okay, I gotta deal with a growling cat. Stop it. He's run away with something. You little menace! Okay? Oh my god! It's just everything is just up here. It's terrible.
村には国防軍とやらもほとんど来ることはないし
I've never heard a kitten growl like that cat. Nearly ripped my freaking hand off. Anywho's, thankfully the defense forces largely ignored our village. Well, that's good. Probably because you have nothing to offer, Chief Tulta.
好きなだけ滞在
We're safe here, welcome to stay as long as we need to. Well, but doesn't that make me think, like, are you not going to mention out, like, oh, by the by, you know, Randy's staying here, or Ellie's staying here, or someone. Because we did get some type of pickup there. We didn't land here for no reason.
しかし病院の方でも批判的な人は多かったけど
Goddamn hand looks like I've been dealing with a bear.
ここでもディーター大統領は あまり評判が良くないみたいだね
God damn hand looks like I've been dealing with a bear. ここでもディーター大統領はあまり評判が良くないみたいだね
ここでもディーター大統領はあまり評判が良くないみたいだね
How do the people in the village feel about what's going on, though? Well, we've always had a tenuous connection to what happens in the city, statewide topics for that matter, of course. It's hard to imagine we live in the same place that's been crazed over independence. I will say that our harvests have been down thanks to the appearance of those cryptids, and let's not mention the pleroma grass that's just taken over your fields. As I said, the Defense Force seldom ventures here, so we don't have much help in dealing with monsters either. Their negligence is shameful. Shame, shame! Those who dwell in the city have always been ignorant of those in the outlying settlements. However, their negligence is inexcusable today. Are you trying to come up here now? Ah, that's my foot. Truth be told, the president doesn't have my support, at the very least. Well, you don't live in Crossbell, so it doesn't really matter. That said, the opinion of our little village is nothing compared to that masses in the city. I'm unsure if we can even do much to help. Well, whatever you could help us with is more than enough, Chief. We'll keep an eye out for the cryptids while we're here. And aside from that, have you had any other pressing issues lately? How about some side quests, just to ease off the time here for us, right? Hope the village doesn't become restless to the point of becoming violent. Violent villagers? Gonna turn into Resident Evil Village? Not at all. Thankfully, things haven't become violent here. The village is pulled together to see us through this crisis and best we can. Harold and his family here have always been great. You mean the Hayworths are here? Well, of course. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, Logan! Come on! Out! 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 When are we playing Monster Hunter again, by the way? Okay, I got cats, I got children under at my feet. Streaming with a toddler is very difficult. And I don't want to run anybody's fingers over or paws. My God! Oh, that's right. I don't know. I don't know why I asked without an answer in my head ready. All right, like, how are weekends for you guys? Like Sunday's probably a no-go, because I got to work day shift on Monday, so I'll be, like, no staying up late type of thing. What's today, Friday? I don't know. Like, maybe Tuesday? What are you doing? Oh, well, thank God. This all makes sense. The Hayworths are staying on over in the second floor of the Ash Tree Inn. Welcome to pay him a visit, of course, if you'd like. Oh, we're sure going to be happy to do that. Let's go check up on them. Of course, as I just mentioned, I gotta go take the little guy to his doctor's appointment, and we gotta figure that out. So that sort of crept up on me out of nowhere. Not sure if he's listening or can answer. I'm a bit tied up with work. That's fine. Well, yeah, that's what we got Discord for. Discord is not just for sharing the Wordles, people. Okay? It's there for lots of things. We'll get back to it. But yeah, unfortunately, I got to take off. I'd love to stick around, but I don't know what the drive is going to be like with it being super cold out, and I'm going to have to get him all bundled up, so a little bit shorter than I intended, and figure things out. So I thank you guys. This will take me years to finish, probably. No, I hope not. But we're stepping through this at a time. And if I might even get lucky tonight, I might even be back with an afternoon stream. I'm hoping so. So maybe we'll get that lucky. So take care, folks. As Kenny Omega says, ladies and gentlemen, as always, goodbye and good night. Bang. Maybe I'll see you this afternoon. Definitely Sunday. Have a good one, guys. All the best. Bye.